Big Bang Theory, which shoots on this lot, and we're grateful because they're a great cast, and they visit us all the time. Big Bang Theory is now being credited with leading kids to pursue science as a career. It's getting kids interested in science, not something you intended.
No, but yeah, we've seen some articles where more kids are going into the hard sciences, math, physics, things like that, as a result of watching the show, which is nice because prior to that, Cheers led them to alcoholism.
That was the message of Cheers.
And, and Seinfeld taught people to just be dicks to one another. So yeah, we're turning them on to science.
Very nice. Well, let's talk about the book. What doesn't kill us makes us bitter. This is an interesting idea, and I noticed this a while ago. There's something in television called Vanity Cards. I'm sure you all know, folks, at the end of a TV show, you see a logo that comes up. It's the producer has created. This show for quite a while, we've had Conoco. Has been our logo. J.J. Abrams uses Bad Robot, a little robot that's running around in a field.
Gary Goldberg had Sit Ubu
Sit. Sit Ubu Sit, right. And you get to know it. You did an interesting thing. Everyone else has one, and they just have it come up at the end. You decided at some point to make a different vanity card for every episode of the show.
It's a little essay on each, yeah.
You'd write messages.
Yeah.
How did you get that idea?
Like liner notes for an album. Does anyone remember album?
Like, I do.
I do.
I'm the guy that calls it computer dating. So, so you said, okay, I want to create specific things for each show. Each episode.
It started on Dharma and Greg, like 1997 or something like that.
Right.
And no one could read them because that was VCRs. It was before the DVR, so you couldn't really pause and read it. And so it was fairly, benign. No one could read it. I didn't get in too much trouble. And then DVRs came along, and people could pause on it.
They could freeze it and read your messages.
Now lawyers are involved.
Right, because you were writing stuff that some people found controversial.
Yeah, there was a couple of times that CBS executives and ABC before that were unhappy with them. Yeah. And so there's a bunch of censored ones that I couldn't air. They're in the book. By the way, the book. All the proceeds go to charity, so it's a really nice thing to get as a Christmas gift or something like that.
Well, first of all, I really did. I was flipping through the book today and really enjoying the notes that you had written, and then I found out that this all goes to charity, and it's a specific charity. It's the Venice Free Clinic, Venice Free Clinic in Los Angeles. How did you choose that charity?
When I was in my 20s, a long time ago. I got really sick, and I had nowhere to go. I didn't have any money for a doctor, and so when I was in a position to get involved with somebody that does something good, I wanted to do something with a group of people that make sure you get to see a doctor no matter what. So I don't want to go into the details of what I had to do to see a doctor back in the 70s, but it's not pleasant. So I like what these guys do.
Now I have to ask you, what did you have to do in the 70s?
Really?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
There's a thing called a teaching hospital where you get examined by medical students in exchange for free medical help. So what I had ulcerative colitis, so I had a class of medical students giving me an anesthetic-free colonoscopy.
Oh, my God.
Which I found to be particularly useful for when I got into television.